We're here on the Euro Aussie 5-minute time frame. This is a trend continuation trade I've got in using an AB equals CD pattern, a bat pattern, some fibs, the RSI, and we're risking 29 pips for 76 target ones and 128 target twos. We will have a look now at the higher time frame analysis. Okay, so here we are on the daily time frame. If I just remove the VS1 levels, we've got quite a nice setup here. If I put a structure level in here, you can actually see what the market has done, and we rallied up, we came down, and we've rallied up again. We actually have several double tops here, so we have a double top here, and then we've got another double top that's just formed here. Now the only problem here for me is that if I put a structure level here as to where price previously came to and zoom out, you can actually see that we've already come into the structure level. So for me, that double top has already played out, but we can certainly start to channel here. So we can certainly start to channel here. That's looking like what we're starting to do with all these double tops. And so if I do that, then if I bring back on the orders, you will be able to see that we're actually playing within this range here. Okay, and because the Euro Aussie has such a big ATR, there is plenty of pips here. So let's go down to the 240, and here you can see that we've had this double top up here, and currently we've retraced back up to this level. Let's drop down to the 60-minute time frame. We do get more confirmation. So what we had here is we had the market that came up. Effectively, this was a structure level here, so it was a double top. The market violated. We had a potential outside return, and then we had a new structure low, and we've now pulled back into this zone, which is our outside return. So anywhere in this zone, I can look for trend continuation. And I will drop down to the 15-minute in a moment because there's a lot more confirmation there. But right now, I'm playing for a retest of the lows here and this down at the bottom. So if I just put a fib on here, you can actually see that we have a big bat pattern that's coming into play all the way down there, and my targets are a couple of pips in front of that just in case that does complete. On top of that, if we take an extension here, was it an inversion? Okay, yeah, we invert that leg there. We have a 1618 as well, so we've got some fib confluence down there. And this also is the daily time frame targets. So let's just go to the 15-minute because we have more confluence here as well. So what we have here is we had the RSI that went overbought at 82. We have an advanced pattern in here. So this is a bat pattern right here, which I used as an entry. And we did have some fib confluence here as well. It's been blown out the water that now. It's now been blown out the water that. So we're in the pattern using it as an aggressive short for the trend continuation. Stops are at a 113.5, which is my standard for a trend continuation trade like this. And we do have here hidden divergence as well, an indication of trend continuation. So let me bring over the original account with all the workings out. Okay, so here is the original account. So we're rallying quite strongly here. This is the 5-minute now. We're currently overbought at 90, coming into our structure level just here, which is actually quite a nice structure shelf if you have a look at it. And my stop is in quite a nice place here, so hopefully we're going to hold this level. We also have the psychological number here at the 6300. We are 6 pips past that at the moment, but that's only the 5-minute time frame. the hourly, we could quite conceivably hold that level, and this is the hourly, so we could see this thing pull back and hold that structure level and that even handled number. So that is the trade. The time now is 10 to 8 in the evening. I doubt there's going to be any update on this trade until well in tomorrow or even Monday. Quick update on this trade, 20 past 8 now. We've rallied 20 pips into profit. We have held on the 60-minute time frame the structure level, and we're seeing a bit of a rejection now, probably due to the pattern. If we just go to the 60-minute time frame and have a quick look at it here, you can actually see that we have actually held that structure level there, and let's hope that we can get this pullback. And we're back for an update on this trade, currently 34 pips up. We saw the nice rejection from the pattern. We are looking as though we are consolidating now, but nevertheless 34 pips up. And we're back for an update on this trade. Target ones have now been hit for plus 75 pips, currently 96 pips up. We are just approaching this 16200 flat, and we have gone over sold on the RSI. Nevertheless, this will be a trade that I'll have to leave probably over the weekend now. We could rally down and hit targets, but it is Friday at 10 past 2, so we'll have to wait and see. And we're back for the last part of the video, and I've now taken the profits a little bit early on this trade and just want to spend a few seconds explaining why. So it is Friday, the time is 2:45, so the market closes in around 7 hours. The Euro Aussie, for one thing, we have the Euro and we have all Brexit going on at the moment as well. The Euro Aussie as well can be a little bit thin sometimes and be quite unpredictable. It has a very big ATR, so a jump here or there could easily be 50 pips. The other reason as well is that we are actually at the even handled number 16200, and the RSI has now gone oversold at 9.5. So I do think we will actually get down to hit the targets. I actually took them for 105 pips of profit, but I don't want to run the risk of this trade potentially right now seeing a reversal, maybe up to this structure level here, and then what that does is my break even is on here, so that's only 43 pips away. We could quite conceivably see a spike, the market gap open with it being Brexit and the Euro Aussie. On top of that, the Euro Aussie has a ridiculous spread come 2200 hours and also come the open on the Sunday evening, and so I could then theoretically be stopped out at that point. Now obviously I'm looking here at worst case scenario, but at the end of the day, with Brexit, the Euro Aussie, the even handled number, the RSI, I don't really want to just take that risk with it. If it wasn't Friday, it wouldn't bother me. I'd simply leave the trade to go and hit, or potentially reverse and then hopefully come back down and hit. So just wanted to explain that and just say what a cracking trade. You know, I don't trade advanced patterns anymore, but I do use them for targets and entry techniques for trend continuation. This was a classic trade, beauty of a winner. And do me a favour, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and of course don't forget to like the video. Just to confirm, we've then banked 75 for target ones and 105, so 105 divided by 2 plus 37.5, that's 90 pips in total that has been banked for that trade.